warden said that Cole wasn't hurt too badly, you know, in the fight.
Too badly?
Listen, I know that you're worried about him, and you're gonna see him in just a few minutes. And I could talk to John. You know, maybe he can do something about it.
How?
Well, you know, if he's being picked on for being the new guy.
This isn't high school, Mom. He was not picked on, he was attacked. Okay? And I just can't stop thinking about what he's going through in this awful place.
I know. I know, sweetheart, it's awful.
That's not even the worst part about how I'm feeling.
It's not?
What's worse is that Cole's not even the only guy that I'm worried about right now.
I just hope that you didn't have to do something sketchy to get your hands on that kind of cash.
What does it matter? As long as dear old Dad takes it and gets lost. And sooner rather than later. Hey, I'm not letting Eddie hurt you again.
Before all hell broke loose out there, you were going to tell me something about Clint?
Yes, Clint. Clint and I broke up.
You did? Why?
You want me to sleep with Bo? Why?
He destroyed my marriage. You and I are going to return the favor.
It's complicated. What the hell?
Nice.
I'm so sorry. I thought...
I know what you thought. Anticipating Nate, am I right? He's a lucky guy. He's about to get a lot luckier, isn't he? He plays his cards right.
How much more can Estrella take? I mean, she's on her way to Statesville now because Cole got in a fight?
Cole's a loose cannon. For absolutely no reason.
There was probably some reason, Todd.
And then there's James Ford, who has every reason to be explosive. That father of his.
I'm sorry, what did you say? Can you repeat that?
What?
You just expressed sympathy for someone who's shown interest in your daughter. What's wrong with you?
Joey.
Kelly.
Oh, Kelly.
That's right. I'm in Landview, Pennsylvania. I think I'm gonna like it here.
Kelly, you look fantastic.
So do you, Joe.
What are you doing here in Landfair?
Well, it's because I heard you were here.
I got a bone to pick with you.
Good evening, Nora.
I just had a big fight with my husband, and it's all your fault.
I'm so glad to see you. I really want to catch up on everything. What are you doing? I know, besides working on Todd's paper, I mean.
Not much. Not much. Actually, I was just in London.
You were? Wow, I'm sorry I missed you. But Zane was ecstatic to have you come visit.
He was happier that we took him out for an early Thanksgiving dinner.
No, like he eats like a horse. He's grown up so much, hasn't he?
Yeah, don't remind me. Actually, Zane wasn't the only reason I went to London.
Oh, yeah? What was the other reason?
Why are you blaming your fight with your husband on me?
Oh, come on. If you hadn't spent all of Thanksgiving dinner just buzzing around and snipping in my ear all about how Inez is an attraction for Bo and how she leans on him, because of your own self-admitted paranoia, you made me crazy and start to doubt my husband.
Oh, look, it's none of my business. You know, you don't want to tell me why you and Clint called it quits. You know,
No,
it's fine.
it's all right. I guess it just wasn't working, I guess.
I think there's something that I have to ask you.
What is it?
Well, maybe going out on a limb. I'm not even sure how to say it.
Just ask.
This breakup of yours with my brother, does that have anything to do with me?
I gotta hand it to you, Nora. You're a born attorney. You can justify anything.
What, you're not going to take any responsibility for this?
For what? You told me that your relationship with your husband is fragile, and the reason for that is that I wanted to help.
Help?
Yeah, all I did was express my concern that Inez might have a little crush on Beau. And that took the bedrock of your marriage and made it crumble? This is a wonderful argument,
Oh, you know
Madam
what?
DA.
Don't joke about this, Clint.
Who's joking? You told me yourself that you confronted Inez about her feelings for Beau.
Yeah, and then Beau and I had a big old fight about it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You're right, Clint. Inez looks for any excuse to go running to Beau to fix her problems, and her ex, Eddie. Ugh. And Beau's only too willing to be her savior.
Whatever you did to get this $50K, just don't let it come.
Hey, told you don't worry about it.
Bobby, wait, it's just that you're doing really well right now. I mean, you're a college professor. I don't want you going and throwing that all away just for me.
It's not possible. You're my kid brother, right? I gotta look out for you. It's up to me to make sure that Eddie stays out of our lives.
It's not all your responsibility.
No, like hell it isn't. I know I should have done it a long time ago, and I took off instead. But not this time. I swear, James, he's never gonna lay a hand on you again. Go put some ice in that eye.
Yeah. I forgot how strong that old man really is.
I didn't get how bad it got between you two, but I saw for myself. Just like an animal when he hit you.
I'm just sorry that you had to see that. Star too.
I will never forget the look on James' face when his dad hit him. It was like a mixture of fear and anger and shame and Mom, it was horrible. My heart just broke for him.
Sweetheart, I'm sure that it did.
I just wanted to tell him that it was all going to be okay, you know, that it wasn't his fault, that he didn't have to put up with his abusive father anymore, you know.
And what's wrong with that? That's exactly what James needed to hear.
Yes, it is, but not for me.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not going soft on any of these horn dogs lusting after my daughter, including James Ford.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Hey, remember when we were over at the Ford brothers' apartment and handing out the invitations to the wedding party, and there was that guy there that was a little creepy looking?
Yeah, that guy that James said was a friend of the family. He was weird.
Well, he wasn't exactly a friend of the family. He was their old man, Eddie.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and for a Thanksgiving present, Eddie Ford gave his son James a black eye.
No way.
Yeah, the worst part of it is when I was talking to James, he was like he was covering for his father. You know, like he was ashamed and it felt like it was his fault for letting it happen and all that.
That's the abuser's specialty. Make the victim feel like it's his fault.
Oh yeah, you could see it all over his face, man. He's feeling guilty and ashamed. Reminded me of someone I used to know.
I know.
What the hell? Oh, you know, I'm sorry to interrupt your rendezvous with your little girlfriend.
Nate, my earring, I think it fell under the couch or something. I lost it out.
Oh, sweetheart. Hey, let me help. I thought I told you to leave her alone. Whoa. And this is not a rendezvous. Looks like it. You don't know what you're talking about, old man. You know, I am no fool. Hell, I got with the program the minute I walked in here and saw Missy all bent over the DVD player. What?
You're disgusting.
Hey, Bobby. I really appreciate everything you're doing to try to get rid of Dad.
Well, that's too little too late, but I'm not gonna let you down this time. At least he's out of commission for the night, right? Expecting somebody?
Maybe it's Langston for you.
Huh. Somehow I doubt that.
Mr. Ford, is your brother on the premises?
Yeah. Why, something wrong?
Commissioner Buchanan asked me to stop in, make sure your father wasn't bothering you.
Our father?
He was released about an hour ago.
Released?
Wait, from jail?